I've retired from men. I've retired from men. Hello, y'all. I'm Dianna Brianne. I don't give advice, suggestions, information, recommendations. I just share with you my perspective on different topics, as is with this one. Well, I hope you like, share, subscribe to all 5 of my channels, links pinned at the top of the comment section below. And if you connect with me with all 5, I will likely connect with you with all 5. And if the links are broken, as they periodically do, just cut and paste the name of the channel and you'll get there that way. Okay, thank you. Well, I've retired from men. So what do I mean by that? Well, I've been married 30 years. I'm not retiring from my husband, but I've retired from men. You know, I'm 64 years old, and we were talking the other day, and I was talking to a single person who's in my age group, and they were talking about how they wish they could have a relationship, and I'm all for them having a relationship, and I hope that they find it. And yet I gave her my perspective about myself, not about her, not about anybody else, but about me. I said, you know what, if I were single right now, I would be retired. And she laughed and she said, what do you mean retired? And I said, well, I would be retired from men. And you know, simply because I have, well, to be honest with you, before I met my husband, I dated more men than any girl deserves to date, okay? I dated so many, I had more boyfriends. I've lost count of how many boyfriends I had prior to my husband. I had a lot, okay? I dated more than any girl has a right to. But that was years ago, okay? I'm in a different league now. I'm in the retirement from men league. And so, you know, if I were single, would I have men as friends? Absolutely. I love friendships. But I think at 64, that doesn't mean I'm retired and that I'm too old and I couldn't find a relationship. I think, you know, I had an aunt who was 85 years old. Her husband died, and she knew another man from, I guess, when they grew up together from years ago, and his wife had passed on. They connected and they got married and they lived out the rest of their life very, very happy. So love can find you at any age, So I want to put that right up front. If love is what you want at your age, likely and hopefully you will find it. And I believe because age is no barrier to finding love and being in love and wanting romance. And so if that is what you want, but it all comes down to personal choice. For me, my personal choice is I've retired from men. And so that means with my husband, you know, hopefully he and I lived 120 and be happy together. And yet, if I were to be single at my age for any reason, you know, well, hopefully there's not a reason. Hopefully I never will be. And yet, if I were, I feel like having lived the life that I've had an amazing marriage. I've been blessed beyond belief. And so I would just not be in the market. I wouldn't put myself out there in the market. I wouldn't want to be in that market. You know, it's a very different market. I wouldn't want to be out there dating. Let's put it that way. I wouldn't probably do very good on a date. Probably laugh too much. I'd probably laugh at him or he'd laugh at me. I don't know which. But anyhow, so in other words, for me personally, I've retired from men if I were out there in the market, and fortunately I'm not, so I don't have to retire because I'm happily married. And so, but for me at this age group, I think the comfortable thing about my age group is I can talk to a man and be very comfortable, because it's not like that, you know, at my age, it's not like that. Well, you can't really talk to a man, because if you talk to a man, that might look like you're trying to come on to them, or they're coming on to you, they may get the wrong idea. I don't think anybody's going to get the wrong idea at my age. And so it's very nice to be my age. I love being my age because I can be very comfortable with men as friends. Okay? Well, and I haven't retired from men as friends, by the way. I love men. And but I would be probably at my age retired from dating. Okay? From my house to yours, may God bless you. And I hope to talk to you soon again. Bye-bye.